You're live. Hi to myself. Ooh, shit. Okay. So that's good. That means we know people can hear me, yeah? Oh. All right.
Would you see if you can make me a
Okay, let's see. Okay, report removed, put in time, add moderator. You're so smart. I'm saying hi. Hi. Okay. And then there we go. No distraction. I did. Are you seeing it yet? Yep, because the only other option now is to remove moderator. Oh, but you're not on right now. Well, not showing 0. I'm so
Oh, yeah, I clocked it.
Got it. I'm so excited.
It's a delay for sure. Just to let you know.
Okay. Is there anything that I can do to help with that delay? Is it super delayed? That's not too bad. Bum-ba-da-bum-ba-da-bum. Bum-ba-da-bum-ba-da-bum-ba-da-bum. 333. Hi, Amy. Sorry. Let me know if that was super loud. This is so exciting. Now I wish there was a way that people could actually like talk to you. One minute to go. I'll be starting promptly at 8, Amy. Thank you for being on time. Nicole, You had no other option. Appreciate you being on tonight. Oh, thanks, Amy. Just don't want to wake up your children. Wink. It's 8 o'clock on the dot. We're on the, I don't know what I was going to say, computer screen? We're on the computer screen. So today I decided to, well, let me correct that. Nicole was like, you're going live. That's basically what happened. And so then I did a coffee enema and I journeyed to get, whoop, whoop, to coffee enemas. And then I journeyed during it just to get a general consensus of just like the energy that is out there right now. And kind of how everybody is being affected at this time. So I guess I'll give it a couple more minutes just in case anybody else jumps on. But Amy, if you want, you and I can have a full-fledged conversation. How are you doing? I can type. I was thinking of what to type. I went blank. Can you hear all of the typing? Well, Amy, since you're here, maybe I'll kind of do it in reverse. Hey, Al, is that 69? Or would that be reverse cowgirl? What would be reverse? Okay. Anyway, would you like to ask me your questions since you arrived on time, and we'll just start with that, and then if other people come on, then I'll do like the general reading? And we will journey between this coming weekend and next weekend. I'm figuring it out. Perfect. Yay. Do you have a question for this evening, or are you just going to do, were you just signing in for just like the general one? Hi, everyone else that joined. Yay, that's my moderator. Nicole! Oh, that's fantastic. That's a great question. Hi, AJ! Okay, let's start with your question, Amy. Hi, Nicole. All right, let me go in and I'll start there. Hey, for those that are arriving now, I was going to start with the general journey, But since a few people are being added on a little later, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to answer Amy's question. And then we will jump into the general journey session that I had earlier for the collective. And then we'll come back around and we'll open up the floor for each person to ask a question. Thank you so much for everyone that's here, for everyone that is here that I have never met. My name is Kyla, and I'm blessed to be able to journey. So I'm able to speak with my guides as well as your guides in order for them to give you like what they've been trying to tell you, like all the intuitive things that you're ignoring and all of the little taps on the shoulders that you're not heeding to. I'd like to say that I specialized in those that have passed away, only because my father passed away, and I'm so blessed that he is my spirit guide. And I want to be able to share this with everybody, anybody. Like it makes me giddy. That's all. It just makes me giddy. For those of you that know me and that have had sessions with me and that just are here to support, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I would scream, but I don't know where everybody's at and I don't want to scare other people. Okay, so back to Amy. So in general terms, Amy, supposedly anybody can journey to an extent or another. Some people take a long time to get to that. And for some people, it's really easy. Your guides are specifically saying, okay. Sorry, they're giving me a lot. Okay, so your guides are saying that yes, you can, but there are some hurdles that you're going to get through before that. I shouldn't call them hurdles. It's more of a flow state, but you just have some traumas to deal with. And when we journey, we'll go over those. But you just have like some trauma to deal with. And your journey sessions will start kind of slow, but they'll be very intimate for quite a while. It'll just be about you and them. It won't necessarily be about reaching into other people's guides. Like, you're going to go through the process at a slower rate, but what you're going to basically, you need to, because that's how you're going to find the you that you've lost. Can you let me know if that answered your question well enough, pretty please? And you guys, there's 9 people on here. I love this so much. Thank you so much. Okay. I love you, Amy. Thank you for being here. All right, I'm going to start with the collective message. Well, I already started. I'm going to go into the collective message that I got earlier, and I'm going to start off kind of light, and I'm going to end it a little bit like heavy and in your face. Okay, so we look at a day as being short, or we really pay attention to the amount of hours they're in a day. But one thing that the universe would just really like us to understand is that a day is an infinite amount of time. Like an infinite amount of time. There is so much you can do in a day, and it only takes one new thing, one different thing to start breaking down patterns, also to start reaching your goals, obtaining your desires. So never look at one day as just a day. Like, it is so much more beyond that. And we spend a lot of it in television or on social media. Thank you. And, but we have to be careful with what we're feeding ourselves in that day. And we have to be careful with the actions that we're taking in these days. So everybody here probably has an understanding of manifesting. And it is very important, clearly, that you dream this dream. Most of us probably know it's very important to write it down. And then I think where we kind of get lost is in the action part. So if you're saying, I want to start saving, or I want to buy a house, or I want to buy the iPhone cash, whatever it is, then starting today or starting tomorrow morning, it doesn't matter if it's a penny, a quarter, a dollar. It is important for you to show the universe that you are willing to work towards this. And it's easier for the universe then to pick up that memento and keep you moving forward. And you can literally use this in anything and everything. Another part of that is be wise where you are putting your attention, where you are putting your actions, because the time that we're in right now, we have to start building up patterns that we enjoy and that are with flow. And we have to step away from the patterns that have caused us suffering and pain and loss. This thing might seem like it's going in a completely different direction, but what we're putting in our bodies, especially right now, is very important. A lot of us are dealing with, like, our traumas are coming up to the surface, and it's so much easier to work through things when you're showing your body love and giving your body what it needs. So as much fruits and vegetables, whether you need it juiced, smoothied out, eating it raw, cooking it, whatever it is, like, get nature into your body. Allow nature to help you remove the toxins that you store in your body. A lot of us, and even myself up until about a year ago, believed that what we ate was what caused us to gain weight, caused us to break out, what caused us to have disease and health issues. More and more I'm seeing food is about 20% of that. If any of you guys are trainers, I know you just hated that I said that. 80% of it is the toxins that we're keeping, the traumas, the guilt, the not being able to forgive, the pain. So releasing that helps, but the food you put in your body actually helps you to release those things, because you're giving your body the natural love born from this plane of existence. Your mind frame is key right now. So everything needs to be in good thoughts. Like, I don't care if you get rear-ended. Find something positive about that. We have to rise above the energies that are out there right now. And if we don't choose to do that, then we will sit in this abyss with the rest of the collective. And if you're on a journey to awaken, it is so special and so important, especially if you have children. I mean, clearly we all have moms, but it helps, and fathers, it helps raise anybody that's genetically connected to us. So it is so important for you to take a good look in the mirror and figure out, oh, that's Cam, say hi. And figure out exactly where it is that you want to go, and exactly where it is that matters the most to you. This one is like across the board. I've said this to probably most of the people that I've journeyed with. Be careful who you keep. It is super important. If you have people around you that don't love you, like you, support you, invest time in you, and listen to you, they do not need to be there. It's like excess baggage. It's like you hoarding clothes. It's not good for you. And you have to realize that we think we're going to bring these people up. The only way to bring up other people is to bring yourself up. So if you're keeping people in your life that cannot rise to you, which 9 times out of 10 they can't, because they're not on that level yet, You need to create boundaries. You need to walk away, or you need to compartmentalize them. Okay, so here's where we're going to get kind of deep. Over the next 3 days, we're entering into an energy pocket. And what you do, say, and who you're with for the next 3 days is going to dictate your next 24 to 72 days. You're literally going to be on repeat in whatever cycle you create over the next 3 days. So if you're in worry, if you're in pain, if you're in depression, if you're holding on to insecurities, you are going to consistently repeat that for the next 24 to 72 days. I know it seems weird, 24 to 72. The amount of days will depend on your astrological sign and the amount of trauma that you have in your life, or that you've had, that you still carry. So everything that I've said before this clearly are positive steps to take in this direction over the next 3 days. But do your best to place yourselves in bliss and in love. Do your best that, like, if there's a habit you want to break, you want to stop drinking, or you want to stop smoking, this is the perfect time to do it. You want to change your eating lifestyle, do it. You want to start a podcast, you want to start YouTube Live, whatever it is that you've been yearning to do that's good and positive for you, start that now, because the momentum of that will pick up so easily. But also, if you stay in chaos, if you stay in drama, if you stay in dis-ease, then you're going to multiply that. And it's going to be coming on really strong. And the reason that it's going to come on really strong is because the universe really wants you to just get out of this plane and understand one day can change your entire life if you allow it, for the good or the bad. But let's just focus on the good. We're just going to act like we know what we're doing, and we're going in the direction of good. It is so important for you to see tomorrow with a new set of eyes. See it like, I'm trying to think of like something in life that just like everybody enjoys. I think there's too many phobias out there for that. But pick one, just pick anything in life that you enjoy. Like, I remember one of my favorite things was like the first day of school. And I know most people that's like crazy, but I loved the first day of school. I loved getting the syllabus, and then within that first week of school, figuring out like how far I could get through the syllabus. That way I didn't even have to pay attention in class, because I've already done the work for the next month. That also allowed me to go out every Friday and Saturday night. So you do what you do, right? But find something that just like makes you strive, that makes you want to like wake up and keep doing that thing. There's an occasion, or there's, I don't know, pool time. We're out of school now, so summertime. Like, just live in the highest vibrations for yourselves. If anybody has any questions concerning anything that I've said, please feel free to chime in, and my amazing moderator, Miss Nicole, will help me keep track of those things so I can answer them. Those were, well, there was one more. There was one other thing, and it kind of ties it all together, I suppose. You're either following your heart right now, or you're fighting flow. That's it. Take the time to check in with yourself. Find out what really matters in your life and what doesn't. And keep going towards the things that really matter. Because with us being from the US, we think what matters is the house we live in, the car we drive, what we look at when we leave. I love that, Amy. You do that. But at the end of the day, none of that matters, because you can have all of those things and still be unhappy. So clearly that is not the answer. I know people who live in shacks that are happier than people that live in $1 million homes. So that's not the answer. The answer is freedom. The answer is peace. The answer is contentment. Those are the things you need to find. Not the new iPhone, not a name brand purse. Those things will literally get you nowhere. Literally. So I'm going to open up the floor. You can either ask a question about anything I've said if you need any clarification, or if you have a question that you'd like me to go ask your guides, I can do that. And again, I just want to say, like, if you weren't here during the introduction and you've never seen me before, my name is Kyla. I finally found like my skill, my universal gift, my wake up every day, this is all I want to do thing. And I want to just share it with everybody. Down below, I believe the amazing Nicole has put in a link to my email. If you would like a personal journey session, you're more than welcome to message me. And I can do it via Zoom or FaceTime or in person, whatever works best. And journeying is something that's new for me, but I've been diligent on practicing, and I want to thank all of my friends for allowing me to practice on them. And every day I learn something new, and I just feel so blessed. Like 9 people are here. I know that might seem like nothing to people who really do this kind of thing, but I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. I just really want everybody to be able to seek counsel from their guides. So if anybody has a question, feel free. And if you'd like to subscribe, I do have a few videos already posted that I've done over the last few months, and I will be better and more diligent at posting more of them. Does anybody have a question? What kind of ticks? I guess I can just ask your guides. I told you were supposed to be a doula, Miss Diana. I'm excited for you. That's the universe. Okay. Follow your heart. Angelica, hi!
Okay, let me write it down. Are you going to Amy first?
Yeah, I'm still on Amy.
Diana, you gonna help Diana with that?
Apologies. So fierce. Get him, Cam. Okay, so Amy, the last time we spoke, we went over a lot of things, but what we didn't really dive into was your childhood. And and a lot of the things that you possess now, the anxieties, the tics, outbursts. You have outbursts, it sounds like, or randomness. A lot of that has to do with the traumas from your childhood. So when we do a full session, we'll go over your traumas, and then we'll go more in depth with how to release them. But being that tomorrow is kind of the beginning of these habits. When you wake up in the morning, set your intent on what it is you would like your day to look like, feel like, what you would like your body to look like and feel like. Okay, literally almost everything that's occurring with you right now stems from age like 11 and a half and under. There's actually very little past that has had the kind of impact that your childhood has. I'll send you a link when we get off, because some of that is going to be like some inner child work. And I'll send you a link to I'm going to see if I can find it. Can I see your pen? I'm writing it down. Once I write it down, like, it happens. You know what I'm saying? If I don't write it down, it doesn't happen. So that's a note to anybody and everybody who's here. If I didn't write it down, it's not going to happen. But there's this meditation video about inner child work. I think it is transforming. And so that'll just kind of help you sit in that and kind of hold your inner child. Thank you so much for your question. So much. And Diana, concerning, you said, and I've been really thinking about switching my career focus. When we get off from this chat here, or live video, look, I don't even know what it's called. Sit and feel. If it feels like what you're supposed to be doing, then now you have someone that you can talk to. You can, ask her if you can shadow her, become, what is that called? An apprentice? But the universe sends you people on purpose. They send you circumstances on purpose. It's that little nudge, and it's up to you as to whether you take it or not. Okay, Angelica, you had the next question. I'm so happy you're here. Hi. Can my guides throw me a bone? I like that.
Are you talking about the holistic healing?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Angelica, first, I just want to tell you, you have so many guides. I'm so excited for you. There is a lot of beauty that's trying to assist you in this world, or from another parallel in this world. Okay. So some of the issue is you're really deep in, oh man, I lost the word. I'm going to improvise. You have a lot of like genetic layers. So like the weight that you carry, it's not yours. Imagine an upside down triangle. A lot of us, when we create a family tree, right, it's like the oldest people are the root, the youngest people are the branches. It's actually opposite. So your children would be at the very tip, right? And then there's you and Juan, and then it's all of your family stuff, everything that's happened before you. And anybody that hasn't dealt with their trauma, you get that genetic imprint, and then it's on you to heal that. And I know that seems really messed up, but you are so powerful. You can do it. Like, 100% you can do it. And really, what it's going to be about is unfortunately eliminating a good amount of your family. Like, you need to stay in a super clean, super pure, super safe space, especially over the next 3 days, so that you can fine tune how you want life outside of you to be. In my personal opinion, you are the light of your family. So it's very important to be intrinsic at this time. You need to go within, and boundaries need to be set. Some people you can't really talk to right now. You have no space to take on anything negative, because that negative is bringing you down. Your light is not bringing them up. And so in order for you to catch a bone, like, you need to lighten your load and only allow things in that make you happy. And there's no limitations to that. So even if you're on a diet, and again, I know if anybody out there is on one, you're going to hate me for saying this. But you need an ice cream cone today, because when you have an ice cream cone, you think about this one time that you were on the beach with so-and-so doing such and such, and it was this most amazing day. Just make sure when you're eating that ice cream cone that it's not about the ice cream cone, but it is about the memory and the stigma related to that ice cream cone. That will help, even on a cellular level, help you rise above the mess that the people around you are in. I think I missed it, but okay, there we go.
Yeah,
It's scary to see. Fuzzy focus is okay. That's your old self and your new self coming together. That will even out. Most people, 95% of people, maybe 99% of people, don't transition into manifesting like cow. It takes work, it takes practice. But as I said in the general journey, something needs to be done every day that gets you where you want to go. So if manifesting is it, if meditation is it, if doing a podcast every day is it, if saving a quarter every day is it, wherever it is you're wanting to go, that needs to be done on a daily basis, because then you can break down your old habits and that fuzziness will go away. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't miss any questions
Wonder
here.
Beauty.
Wonder Beauty. Hi, Wonder Beauty. Okay. Blessings and inner healing. Well, first, I just want to tell you, you're surrounded by a lot of mother beings, like very motherly type figures. Okay, so the first thing they keep saying is patience, patience. So it seems like maybe you're someone who kind of jumps the gun on certain things because you want it now. And they're saying patience and move into feeling. Like, I'm going to see if they'll give me an example that would relate to you. Okay. All right. What they said was, you've rooted yourself in this like bubble of blessings and inner healing so much. Like, you know, when you're like too close to something so you can't see it, that's what they're showing me, that like you've submerged yourself in it so much that you don't even recognize when the healing and when the blessings are there. So take a step back, use patience, and get out of your mind and into your feeling. Okay. They're showing me also that you're more of a visual person. So anytime they're showing that you want very specific blessings and very specific healings. But in order to manifest that more, anytime you reach anything that looks like a blessing, feels like a blessing, looks like healing, feels like healing, write it down. That way you can see that it's happening, and then also so that you're acknowledging it, so it's so much easier for it to manifest. Thank you so much for your question, and thank you for being here. Okay. Perfect. Oh, I love that. Okay. So good. I'm glad that I was seeing things properly there. It's okay to be impulsive when it feels right. Like when it feels right. But when you know you're just being impulsive, then take that time to breathe through it and make sure you're feeling. Perfect. Okay, so I'll leave it open for like 5 more minutes to see if anybody else wants to throw any questions out there. I'm so excited that you guys are here with me tonight. This means everything to me. I feel blessed, and I'm so honored that you could have put your time anywhere you wanted to tonight, and you brought yourself here, and I cannot be more thankful. Make sure that you look upon each day with tenderness and with vulnerability. Allow yourselves to be open, not just for others, but so that you can get to know who you really are and not who society formed you to be. We are all magnificent, amazing creatures. We all have gifts and skills. We just have to move out of our own way. I'm just filled with joy right now. I'm filled with joy. And this is just a very memorable and beautiful moment for me. Again, if you weren't here when I said it earlier, if you'd like to set up your own private journey session, I have done journey sessions with up to 3 people together, and I've been able to work with all of that energy for a decent amount of time. So even if it's something you want to do as a family, please feel free to email me. If you know me and you have my number, just ring me, and we will make it work. I'm so thankful. And oh, Amy. Well, Amy, we'll meet this weekend or next. I'm going to look at my calendar and I'll figure out something. You are love. I know that. So I hope you guys have an amazing night. I hope you get great sleep. Make sure tomorrow you start your day off with beautiful intent, and make sure you're giving back to yourself. Thank you guys. Have a great night.